Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Behind the Diagnosis podcast. Today, we have a very, very special guest all the way from the beautiful Grampians in Victoria. We have the lovely Alice and her mum, Felicity, who are here to share her story going through a condition called Juvenile Idiopathic Arthritis. And we'll learn all about that and her bravery going through all of this at such a young age. Now, Alice, I have a couple of questions for you to start off with. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Maybe just introduce yourself to everyone.
I'm Alice. I have a little sister named Eleanor. I love reading and riding horses.
Yeah. You told me you love riding horses and you have a pet horse with you as well, don't you?
Yes.
And what's your pet horse's name?
Cheeky. He lives up to his name almost every day.
So what do you do with Cheeky? Do you take him around or do you ride him all the time?
I ride him sometimes. I've joined the pony club, so I do pony club with him.
Oh, nice.
And sometimes AJ rides him, or we will just bring him out and just play with him.
That's so fun. I wish I had a pet horse. And what's your favorite book that you're reading right now?
I'm reading the Pony Magazine short stories book.
Oh, nice. Very nice. I used to love reading books when I was a kid. Yeah. So do you have like a whole bookshelf filled with books?
Yes, I do. I used to have a lot, but we went through them a while. I can't remember when. And I took a lot of them out because they were too small for me, or I'd read them like 50 million times.
Good on you. And I want to talk to you about your condition. Now, you're only 9 years old and you're diagnosed with a condition called GIA. Since you were really little, right? Do you remember anything about when you first started feeling sore?
No, I don't really remember much, except that when I was really, after I'd been diagnosed, I would always, I was so sore in the morning that Mum and Dad would have to come to me and get me out of bed. And they would take me to the couch and I'd sit under some heated blankets and they always read me a book before I got up to go for breakfast because I was so sore.
And this was when you were really little, right? You were diagnosed pretty much after birth, or how long was it?
Just before I turned 3.
Oh, just before you turned 3, right. And what parts of your body get sore, Alice?
Sometimes my ankles, my toes, and my knees get sore, as well as my hands, and elbows. So wrists.
Yeah, wow. And can you tell us what do you know about your condition now that you've sort of lived with it for a while? What do you understand?
I understand that polyarticular, which is the type I've got, means in more than 5 joints, and I know that juvenile means junior.
Yeah.
Or kids, and then idiopathic means unknown, so they don't know why I have arthritis.
Yeah.
And I know that arthritis is when my immune system gets something wrong and it says fight the joints, and it attacks my joints and makes them sore.
Yeah, wow, that's a lot. Those are big words to know at such a young age. My God. But it's good that you know a little bit about what you're going through. I think it's really important that kids have a bit of an understanding. Felicity, I have a question for you. Can you tell me what it was like when she was first diagnosed?
It was a drawn out process, I guess, just because no one would commit to a diagnosis because you have to be a pediatric rheumatologist to officially diagnosed.
Yeah.
So we took her to a lot of different places and a lot of different doctors, and they all said, we think it's this, but so we had to get referred to RCH, which we've been since her diagnosis, which has been great, hasn't it? Yeah. So a bit of a process. Basically.
Yeah. And what did you notice when she was 3 that sort of alarmed you and got this whole thing started?
Well, she said I couldn't run because my knees hurt, which is a weird thing for a 2-year-old to say. So,
Yeah.
and then she got, got progressively worse, particularly in the mornings.
Yeah.
And that, like, she'd walk like a 90-year-old woman, the poor thing. Like, she just couldn't walk
Yeah.
typically, Um, and yeah, then one time before we took her to the emergency room down at Warrnambool, I was trying to put jeans on her to get her to daycare type thing. The poor thing could not. She was just screaming at me because she couldn't
Oh my
straighten her leg,
God.
and I didn't understand what was going on, and
Yeah.
just you tried to work the problem as best we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. And of course, it's idiopathic, so it's probably not in your family, or do you know anyone with this condition?
Nah, we had no idea kids could even get it until,
Yeah.
her. Like, it's more common than you think.
Mm.
However, yeah, like, we didn't know. We thought obviously arthritis was an old person's disease type thing.
Yeah.
So we got sort of thrust into the medical world, didn't we?
Yeah, and lots of kids also say that, oh, that's only an old people's disease.
Mm.
That's not
Yeah, they
something
don't
kids can
understand.
have.
Yeah, so it's not known in the community, is it?
And I think they don't know it. They don't know it's there, so they just think I'm wrong
Mm. Yeah.
rather than accepting it.
Yeah, I think because it's so associated with, old people and getting old, that people don't realize it can happen in kids, and it's important to keep your eye out. I mean, you were a very vigilant parent, but again, it's hard to know when your kid doesn't speak as well what's going on, so you have to be
Yeah.
aware of it.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me. And then yeah, we just, we took video footage, and it was actually video footage that we showed her allergy specialist over
Ah.
telehealth.
Yeah,
And she's like, nah, that's not right. Go straight to Warrnambool,
yeah.
which is not like an easy trip. That's 80 Ks down, 80 Ks
Wow.
back type
Yep.
thing. So just accessing help living where we live has been
Yeah.
tricky. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And how did you feel? I mean, you did say it was such a long process to get diagnosed. How did you feel when she was diagnosed? Was it sort of, I mean, I can't imagine what you felt at the
Look, it
time.
was probably a bit of relief to finally get this is definitively what it is. This is the plan moving forward, because it all sort of hit it was all, I guess, I got a lot of hurry up and wait. We went to, the physio, and then the Warrnambool, then they kept us on, oh, we'll come back and see us in 6 weeks type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 6 weeks when you're in pain is a long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that sort of things. And yeah. And she was still suffering. And it's never nice to see your kids suffer.
Yeah.
But then once we finally got triaged at RCH, it all sort of happened very fast from then. We were down 1 week, and then we were back the next week for steroid injections in the joints, and
Yeah.
we sort of got thrust into it a bit, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Alice, what does your treatment look like? What do you have to take? Any medicines? What helps you?
So I have to have injections every Friday night, and occasionally they'll put me on just a short time of some medication. Like, at the moment I'm on some tablets to help.
So you're on naproxen at the moment. You just started naproxen.
And then, like, last time, not last time, but the time before, they put me on prednisone for a bit.
To try and help, and you've had
Yeah.
steroid injections in the joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's scary. I mean, a lot of kids at that age are terrified of needles, let alone getting injections in your joints all the time. You have to be very brave, don't you, Alice?
Yeah. Like, my weekly ones, they're either in my tummy or in my thighs.
Yeah.
But I've only had steroid injections once.
4 times.
4 times, but I've had 3 under general anesthetic and once under nitrous oxide.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. and your condition goes up and down. Sometimes it flares up, sometimes it's quiet. What does it look like for you when it flares up?
It's it's hard because I want to participate, but it's really hard because I know if I do, then I'm going to get a lot worse. And then sometimes it's really bad and I just can't walk properly. So it's really hard to just move from place to place.
Yeah, yeah. And is it frustrating? Because, you want to be a little kid, you want to play with your friends, you want to do, horse riding. Is it frustrating sometimes when that happens?
Yeah, it's frustrating because I can't do things I want to do, and it's hard to just sit out and watch my friends have fun.
Do your friends understand a little bit about what you're going through? Have you sort of explained it to them?
Yeah, they I explained to them, and I think they don't know as much about medical as I do, but then they still understand what I'm going through because I explained it in a way that they understand, I think.
Yeah, that's really good. It's really good to be in a supportive environment. And Felicity, I heard the school has been really supportive throughout this process. What have they sort of done to help Alice out, Jenny?
So we've just changed schools this year. However, this new school has been really great. They have she's in like in a small demountable classroom type thing. And they've put in the little room off there, so like a little fridge, haven't they? Fridge for ice packs, microwave for heat packs.
Yeah.
Yep.
They've done that, and they've also given me the option. Like, I'm allowed to come in and grab a game with a few friends and then go down because into this big area where all the teachers sit. So I'm supervisor, but I'm inside. So I'm outside cold.
Because the weather does impact on you. Yeah.
Weather
Yeah.
impact.
That's really great. And do you think, Felicity, it's really important to be in a school that supports kids with medical conditions?
100%. Yeah. Like it doesn't take much, and what little that we've had has been, fabulous type thing. Don't you think? You feel like you're trusted and believed and all that sort of stuff, because that goes a long way, I think, with a chronic pain condition. So
Absolutely. And kids spend most of their day at school, most of the day during those early formative years in a school. So you want to be around supportive teachers, supportive friends, because that would make a massive difference to the child and what they feel like, how secure they feel in themselves and confident.
yeah, absolutely. It's just good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like we've got your clip set up.
Yeah. So if I have a clip system, I've got this. A red clip means I'm really sore and need Panadol. If I've got a silver clip, I'm sore, I need a heat pack, cold pack. If I'm green, I'm okay. I'm not sore, but I'm not really sore.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's really good. It's great that you can communicate in a way, that's easy for your teachers as well.
Yeah, because she's got lots of different teachers, and
Yeah.
do you think they all know about the clip system?
I don't think I think all my specialist teachers know about it, but not all like the other 3-4 teachers. So I don't think they understand that. I don't think they know my clip system, but I don't generally take my drink bottle when I go to other classrooms.
Yeah, the clip system you were saying, that's quite useful so that teachers can know how you're feeling. It's an easy way for you to communicate too, isn't it, Alice?
Yeah, so I don't have to tell everybody in the class. My teacher understands what the clip means, and they know, so then I don't have to tell the whole class.
Yeah. No, that's good. And Felicity, you have obviously appointments for Alice in the Royal Children's, which is quite far for you. And I know it's like a trek and a journey to get there. What is it like being far away and your kid having a chronic condition that needs, constant checkups?
Oh, look, it's not easy. We're very grateful for access to the children's. Like, it's, one of the best hospitals in the country type thing. Like, we could never move away probably any further than what we are. So I'm very grateful to have access to it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it is a process, but it takes often 2 days type thing. By the time you go down there, have the appointment, stay overnight, turn around, come back, that's time off school.
Yeah.
I'm grateful I'm able to work from home so I work for myself. But Chris, he's had to have a flexible working environment. So yes.
Alice, you have a little sister called Eleanor. What's
Yeah.
it like having a little sister?
Fun but annoying sometimes. I like having
Yeah.
AJ, but she's annoying sometimes, and sometimes she's the best friend I could ever have, and sometimes she's the annoyingest sister in the world.
Yeah, I think that's pretty normal because I have a little sister as well, and it's the same thing. Sometimes annoying, but sometimes great. Does she know a lot about your condition at all?
I think she knows a fair bit because she's got conditions herself, so she knows a lot about medical stuff that I don't think others would know at her age, because she knows so much about what I have, but she also knows so much about what she has as well.
Yeah, and what does she have, Alice?
She's got macrocephaly, which means her head's not the what's the word?
She's got an extremely large head.
Extremely large head for her age.
Yeah.
She's got congenital heart defect, so she had to get a hole in her heart plugged. When she was really little, she's microprem. Yep, she's a microframe, so she was born a lot earlier than she should have been. So
Yep.
was I, but I wasn't a microframe.
You were just a prem.
I was just a frame. Yeah. And what else?
So DCD.
Yeah, DCD, so developmental and coordination
Disorder.
Asthma.
I'm sure there is, but that's enough for. I think that's enough for anyone. My God, that's quite a lot. For you to balance as well, Felicity, 2 kids with quite a lot of conditions. I mean, how does it feel being a parent?
I don't know. Come back and ask me in 50 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't ask for it, but they're, awesome little human beings that we've made from scratch. So just
Absolutely.
work with it.
Yeah, and I think, you're doing a good job keeping them educated as well about their condition, which is important. And does Eleanor understand much, or how do you explain, when Alice has got to go for an appointment at the children's, does Eleanor kind of like get an explanation as to what's going on? How do you sort of balance what information you give?
Well, generally we sort of try and line up appointments. So we do, sometimes it's EJ's appointment, sometimes it's, Alice's appointment. Like next week, we've got Eleanor's appointment on Tuesday, Alice's appointment's on Wednesday type thing.
Yeah.
So often we go, oh, look, we're doing a children's run. She's like, oh, okay, is that for Alice or is that for me type thing? And I'm like, oh, well, it's both of you, or if it's one or the other type thing. So that's sort of what we tend to do. Like, is that all right? Yeah, cool.
Yeah. No, that's really good. And they support each other with all these things.
Yeah, 100%. And they, we've got little like books about, JA, congenital heart defect, each had speech delay as well. So we've got a book about that. So they sort of, we don't hide behind it. It's, this is our life. This is what we've got, and work with what we've got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that's really good. And for them, I like when I've seen Eleanor, she's been nothing but supportive for Alice. And I think that's really good though, because a lot of kids can become not jealous, but it's very common at a young age to be, wanting attention or being frustrated, or why can't I do this because, my sister's got this. So it's really nice to see that they're so supportive with each other and there's no questions asked. This is what we've got. This is what we've got to do. That's really important.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they're not perfect. They fight like any other siblings, so,
No, I think you've got a good one. You've got a good one, Alice. You got such a good and supportive family. I mean, that's really what you need when you have conditions like this. I don't think it would work if you don't have, the parents on board, the siblings on board, because you'll need support for your whole life pretty much. And it's really great when your parents create this foundation of sort of such a nurturing environment as you're young. When you're older, you don't feel like there's anything that can stop you.
Yeah. Could have.
Yeah.
And as so I was going to ask, you've obviously, this whole thing started because Alice reached out to us and she wanted to create a plush toy in the shape of a bone that she could take to appointments. Now, Alice, why did you want that in the first place?
Because I wanted a bone toy to bring to appointments as support, but also something that I could use to educate friends and teachers.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's such a great idea. And where did you see Body Buddies? Like, why did you email us?
We just randomly came across it, and Mum and Dad were
It was at the shop at RCH.
yeah, and it was at the shop at RCH. So we found it, and Mum and Dad went online, and we couldn't see a bone, and Dad said, "Look, there's a barefoot can email," and we emailed you.
And it all started from there. I mean, that's a brave thing for you to do, Alice, at such a young age. I was really, when I read that email, it touched my heart that you took the time to write an email. And I was like, perfect timing because we already have a bone toy on the way. But do you think that things like that make you feel, more confident seeing something like a little bone toy that you can take to appointments and teach, kids about your condition?
You've got it
Oh,
here.
yes. You've got it there. You can show everyone your bone toy. Yeah. How cool is that? It's awesome. Have you shown any of your friends or taken it to an appointment yet?
It's only been at home and in the car.
Was it to Pete? Because
I took it to my rheumatologist.
Yeah, and what did they say?
He thought it was so cool. So did the rheumatology nurse.
Yeah, Julie.
No, it's really fun. It's really fun. And Alice, I mean, if you met someone else your age who had arthritis, or was just diagnosed, what would you tell them?
You're gonna live with it, but it's not gonna always be as bad as it is.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be better and worse sometimes, and sometimes it's gonna be sideways. I don't even know that the word, but
Yeah, you're saying it's not the defining feature.
no.
Yeah. That's really good. That's really important, isn't it? Like, like you said, it's a part of your life, but it's not the end of your life. You'll do so many other things and you've just got to deal with this in the background.
Mm.
Have you met anyone else with your condition?
No, I've never met anybody else like with juvenile arthritis.
So yeah, not face to face.
Not face to face. Like I've seen other kids like on me and Mum are doing this a research webinar.
Oh, nice.
And like there's other kids with juvenile arthritis on there, but I've never met anyone else face to face.
Yeah. And Felicity, have you tried to see, other parents, or is there a parent group? Like, was it ever important to you to meet other parents going through something like this?
Oh, yeah. I've never met anyone face to face, but I think from what I understand of our regional area, that Alice is the only one in this area, the JIA.
Wow.
I think there's another person down along the coast, and then there may be another person up in Horsham. So that's a wide range of distance, isn't it, really? So yeah, particularly when she was first diagnosed, there was no, I guess, information, talking about it, talking about pain, anything like that.
You were saying that when Alice was first diagnosed, you sort of found people in the community or reached out?
I tried to reach out on Facebook groups and stuff like that. However, there wasn't much around, to be perfectly honest. Over the last probably 5 years, we've seen, I guess, a lot more I don't know, information, interest in it. There's been creation of Jaffa, which are doing a lot of, I guess, push in the early diagnosis area, and creating more awareness.
Yeah.
We're sort of getting in touch with people like it who are involved in like child pain research and stuff like that, which is really cool, isn't it?
Yeah, like we went to this child pain research
The pain revolution.
yeah, pain revolution thing in Hamilton, and we got to meet Sarah there, and she does stuff on to chronic pain and yeah, and she's also, I think she's running
Running, what do you mean?
the dive.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's like the lead researcher type thing in that. But yeah, we're just trying to support where there's interest in pain management, and particularly for kids.
You were participating in some kind of research, so there's a lot more work being done to understand your condition. What did you participate in?
So I'm participating in so we're co-designing a new way to help with
So you can content. Go.
co-designing a new way to help with manage pain with kids with juvenile arthritis.
Yeah.
And it's like a series of webinars, and like each time we get a step closer to the finish to co-designing it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I guess it's really good to see that there's more work being done to understand your condition, because that makes you feel, more validated as a patient and a family that's dealing with it. That, yeah, there is more to be done, and people are putting in effort out there to make sure kids like me, are taken care of well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, Alice, you're such an inspiration already, but what's one thing you want to do in the future?
I want to show people that no matter if you've got a medical condition or not, you can do anything you want. You can be or do anything you want to.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Isn't that nice? And Felicity, how does that make you feel hearing your daughter who's so, brave and courageous and wants to, change the world almost?
Look, it's pretty awesome. I feel like, we've been through a bit, life's ups and downs and lefts and rights, but we'll get through it and, come out the other side. She's pretty awesome, pretty brave.
Yeah. And do you have any words of advice, I guess, for other parents? Because there are a lot of parents with kids with chronic conditions or medical conditions. Do you have any advice for parents who are going through that journey?
Trust your instincts. Basically, if you know something's not right, chances are you're right. And also that you are the expert in your child. No matter what a doctor says, you're the 100% the expert in them, and go, okay, this doesn't fit. This doesn't seem right. Let's go get answers type thing. So, yeah, that's sort of what I would advise.
Yeah, I've heard so much about, parents really trusting their gut because you do know your child best. Nobody else knows your child better than you do.
I know.
Yeah, that's really true. And I guess, do you have any words of wisdom for other kids who, might be going through something like, juvenile arthritis? If you could see another kid who's gone through this, as a parent, what would you tell them?
I don't know. Just basically keep talking and acknowledging of how you're feeling and that sort of thing. I think that's probably one of the most important things we do, acknowledge how you're feeling. And I guess validating the pain type thing, that's very, very important, particularly in our journey, isn't it? To know that, so Alice knows that she's believed when she says she's sore. Yeah, she's sore. It's not just a turning on for attention type thing, like no one would ask for this. So,
yeah, that's true. That's true. And Alice, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know exactly, but I want to do something that includes horses, but then I can still use to educate other people on my condition.
That's very interesting. I mean, you could do a bit of both, right? You could keep doing horse riding and then also educate other people on your condition as well. Yeah. You've got lots on your plate, Alice. Lots on your plate. Thank you so much, Alice and Felicity, for taking the time out to share your story. I mean, it's so important that we champion such brave kids like Alice who are going through this, but also shed light on rare conditions and what it means to actually live with them behind closed doors. So thank you so much, and I think you'll inspire a lot of people with this story.
That's good. Thank you so much for having us.